Hello and welcome to Whispers of Earth, where wonder meets the night, and science gently guides us through the vast mysteries of existence. Tonight, we embark on a tranquil journey toward one of the most thought-provoking and mysterious questions we face, not just as curious minds, but as human beings contemplating our place beneath the stars. It's a question that has fascinated us all. What is guiding us, and what is the true nature of our connection to the cosmos? Imagine for a moment, lying under the vast night sky, the stars twinkling above like distant ancient eyes watching over us. The cool breeze whispers through the trees, and the world seems to slow down. It's in these moments of quiet stillness that we often ponder the grandest of questions. What is our place in this vast, infinite universe? For centuries, humanity has gazed up at the stars and asked, why are we here? Some cultures believed that the stars themselves were gods, watching over us with purpose. Others thought the earth was the center of the universe, and everything revolved around us. But as time passed and our understanding of the cosmos expanded, we discovered a different truth, one that is as beautiful as it is humbling. We are just one speck in a vast, ever-expanding universe. Yet, even with all our advancements in science, there is still something profoundly unsettling about the idea that we and everything around us might simply be the result of random events. Could it be that our existence, the very fact that we are here, is not a mere accident of nature, but part of something much greater? What if the universe is not just unfolding randomly, but is instead guided by some unseen force, something beyond our understanding? The question then arises, is the universe truly an accident, a product of blind, chaotic forces? Or is it guided by some kind of intelligence, whether that be a cosmic entity, an advanced civilization, or something we can't even comprehend yet? Some scientists argue that the universe operates according to natural laws, a series of perfectly orchestrated, predictable forces. The laws of physics, the dance of particles, the movement of galaxies, all of it is part of a cosmic harmony that, when observed closely, seems almost too perfect. Everything fits together so beautifully, so precisely. It's hard not to wonder if there's something more at play. But let's take this thought a step further. Could there be a force or intelligence that set this grand design into motion? Perhaps it's a force that is still watching over us, guiding the course of human history, nudging us toward an unknown destiny. Some theories propose that we, the human race, are not the only ones in this universe capable of such wonder. Imagine for a moment that advanced civilizations, much older and wiser than we are, have already existed. What if, during their travels across the stars, they discovered life, not just here on Earth, but on countless other planets? Could they have chosen to leave their mark on our planet, guiding us toward a greater understanding of the cosmos, just as we might one day guide other life forms in the distant future? Others argue that the universe is an open book, waiting to be read, but with no inherent plan or direction. the randomness of life, the beauty in the chaos, the way every single molecule in our bodies is made up of elements that were forged in the hearts of dying stars. It's all part of a cosmic accident. We simply happen to exist in this miraculous moment of time. And perhaps there's no deeper meaning to it. As you lay there under the stars, you might feel a sense of awe, or perhaps even a touch of fear. The idea that the universe might be entirely indifferent to us is, for many, a difficult pill to swallow. But what if it's not so indifferent after all? What if, instead of chaos, there's a subtle, guiding hand in play, one that we just don't yet understand? Let's continue our journey, walking deeper into the vast unknown. Picture yourself now, not just lying under the stars, but standing on the precipice of discovery. You look up at the seemingly infinite stretch of space, and with each passing second, more stars reveal themselves. It's almost as if the universe is slowly unfolding in front of your eyes, showing you its secrets, piece by piece. The more we learn about the universe, the more it feels as though everything is connected. The distant stars we see in the night sky are not just points of light. They are distant suns, burning with energy and creating elements that make life possible. The very air we breathe, the water we drink, the ground beneath our feet. All of these things were formed through the intense processes of stars, planets, and cosmic events. What we see as natural today, Earth, our moon, our sun, the cycles of life, is the culmination of billions of years of cosmic evolution. It's easy to forget just how remarkable this is. If you take a moment to really absorb it, you might feel as though you've been given a front row seat to the greatest show in the universe. The fact that we can exist in such a specific and rare environment, with all of the conditions just right for life, feels almost too perfect to be mere coincidence. The theory of fine-tuning suggests that the universe is precisely calibrated to support life. If the fundamental constants of nature, such as the force of gravity or the strength of electromagnetism, were even slightly different, life as we know it would be impossible. So how did it all happen this way? Was it mere chance, or is there something more? Now, let's dive a little deeper into this mystery. Take the Earth, for example. This planet, in all its rugged beauty and complexity, seems to be perfectly designed for us. It's just the right distance from the sun. Not too hot, not too cold, allowing liquid water to flow freely across its surface. Our atmosphere protects us from harmful radiation, while still allowing sunlight to warm us. Even the presence of our moon, so perfectly positioned to stabilize the Earth's axial tilt, contributes to the delicate balance that sustains life. It's no wonder that some scientists and philosophers have struggled with this idea. Is it all a happy accident? Or is there something behind the curtain, guiding the show? Could it be that Earth wasn't just created by random processes, but rather by an intelligence that understood the delicate balance needed to support life? The question of who or what might be guiding this balance brings us back to the possibility of higher intelligence. Could there be entities far beyond our understanding that orchestrated this grand design? Some suggest that these beings, perhaps extraterrestrial in origin, or perhaps not, have planted the seeds of life across the universe. These civilizations might have learned how to manipulate the building blocks of life, seeding planets that had the potential to host life. It's a provocative idea. Imagine if, one day, we discovered that life on Earth wasn't a one-off event, but part of a greater cosmic experiment. What if we were part of a larger plan, one that spans galaxies, stretching across time and space? What if humanity's purpose was not just to survive, but to evolve, to learn, and eventually to play a role in the greater cosmic order? This thought may seem far-fetched to some. After all, science tells us that life emerged here on Earth through the process of evolution. But what if that evolution, that spark of life, wasn't purely the product of random mutations and natural selection? What if it was directed, nudged by a guiding hand, set into motion by a civilization long gone, but whose influence still echoes through the corridors of time? As we venture further, the whispers of the universe grow louder, urging us to look deeper, to seek more than just the physical laws of existence. Imagine that you are no longer a mere observer, but a part of a grand design, a design that stretches far beyond your understanding. You feel the weight of this idea, that everything you know, everything you experience might not be random, but part of an intricate pattern set into motion by something far greater than us. There is something undeniably awe-inspiring about the idea that the universe, and perhaps even life itself, may be orchestrated by an intelligence or force far beyond what we can grasp. But how would such an intelligence operate? Would it intervene directly in the course of human history, shaping events and civilizations, guiding us to a future unknown? Or would it work in subtler ways, allowing us to unfold as we are meant to, nudging us along the path of evolution with invisible hands? The idea of intelligent design has often been dismissed in favor of naturalistic explanations, with evolution by natural selection becoming the prevailing theory of how life emerged and developed. Yet, as we delve deeper into the fabric of reality, questions continue to arise that suggest there may be something more at play. Why, for example, did humanity suddenly experience what is known as the cognitive revolution? Why did our ancestors, after millions of years of gradual evolutionary progress, suddenly develop advanced tools, language, art, and culture in the blink of a geological eye? For most species, the process of evolution is slow, methodical, and based on adaptation to the environment. But humans seem to have leapt ahead. Something triggered a rapid burst of cognitive development, sparking the emergence of complex societies, technology, and philosophy. Could this sudden leap have been the result of an external influence, a force or intelligence that nudged us forward, giving us the tools to understand the world and ultimately to reshape it? Ancient civilizations, scattered across the globe, spoke of gods descending from the heavens, of beings from the sky who imparted knowledge and wisdom to humanity. These stories are more than just myths. They are echoes of a time when our ancestors believed they were not alone in the universe. They were guided, shaped, and even placed here by those who had the knowledge and power to steer their destiny. Perhaps these ancient stories are not simply metaphors or symbolic representations of natural forces. What if they are memories, distorted over time, of an encounter with a more advanced civilization that visited Earth in its early days? Could it be that these visitors, whether they were extraterrestrial beings, advanced future humans, or something else entirely, played a role in the rise of human civilization? This concept raises intriguing possibilities. If such visitors did influence the course of human development, what might their intentions have been? Were they simply observing, conducting an experiment to see how life would evolve on Earth? Or did they have a grander purpose, one that involved guiding humanity to a specific role in the larger cosmic scheme? Perhaps we were meant to become stewards of this planet, to nurture and protect the life that exists here, and to eventually reach out to other worlds, spreading the seeds of life to the stars. But the idea of an intelligent guiding force behind the universe doesn't necessarily require physical intervention or extraterrestrial visitors. Some propose that the universe itself is a kind of living entity governed by a set of rules that are more than just random chance. The intricate patterns we observe in nature, the spiral galaxies, the Fibonacci sequence in plant growth, the interconnectedness of ecosystems, all point to a deeper intelligence at work. Perhaps this intelligence is not a sentient being, but rather a fundamental aspect of the universe itself, woven into the very fabric of existence. This idea is not without its challenges. The universe, after all, is vast, cold, and indifferent to our existence. The evidence of cosmic chaos, supernovas, black holes, and the vast emptiness of space can make us feel insignificant in the grand scheme of things. And yet, in the midst of this apparent chaos, life has emerged. Earth is a small oasis in the vastness of the cosmos, a planet perfectly suited to sustain life. The fact that life exists at all, let alone has the ability to ponder its own existence, feels like a miracle. Could it be that the universe, with all its seeming randomness, is designed not just to create life, but to make it possible for that life to understand the cosmos? As we venture further into the vastness of this mystery, the idea that the universe is governed by an unseen intelligence begins to take on a new light. Imagine for a moment that, while the physical laws of nature appear to guide everything, from the tiniest atom to the largest galaxy, there is a deeper layer at work, a layer that hints at purpose, a design beneath the surface of pure randomness that shapes everything we see, feel, and experience. Think of the complexity of the human body, a living, breathing miracle composed of trillions of cells, each one performing a specialized function to keep us alive. Our organs, bones, and tissues, each operating in perfect harmony, could easily have evolved in 1,000 different ways. But they didn't. They evolved in a way that allows us to think, to dream, to question the universe around us. How is it that we have the ability to ask questions like, "Why am I here?" or "What is my place in the cosmos?" Our intelligence is one of the most remarkable features of human existence. And yet, when we step back, we are left with the haunting question, why? Why do we have the capacity for self-reflection, for creativity, for the pursuit of knowledge? What is the ultimate purpose of this intelligence, and how does it fit into the larger picture of the universe? Was it an accident, a byproduct of evolution, or could it be the key to understanding the purpose of our existence? Some scientists suggest that the universe is not just a collection of random events, but rather a complex, interwoven system of energy and matter that gives rise to consciousness. In this view, consciousness is not just a human trait, but a fundamental aspect of the universe itself. From the smallest particles to the grandest galaxies, everything is imbued with a kind of awareness, an interconnectedness that transcends the individual. Could it be that the universe is, in a sense, alive? Not in the traditional sense of biological life, but in a way that is beyond our comprehension. Perhaps the universe is not a cold, indifferent place, but rather a living, breathing entity that we are all a part of. And if that is the case, then perhaps the question we should be asking is not whether the universe is guided, but how it is guided. Is it the product of a grand cosmic intelligence, one that we are only beginning to understand? Or is it the result of a series of natural processes that have evolved over eons? In ancient times, the idea of a divine intelligence shaping the universe was widely accepted. Many cultures believed that the cosmos was created by gods, that the stars and planets were their domains, and that life itself was a gift bestowed upon humanity by these celestial beings. Over time, however, as science progressed, these beliefs were replaced by more rational, materialistic explanations. Yet, as we look at the universe today, it's hard to ignore the sense that there is something deeply significant about it all. The fine-tuning of the universe is one of the most compelling arguments for the idea that the cosmos is not just a random collection of matter. The laws of physics, the constants that govern everything from the speed of light to the strength of gravity, appear to be perfectly calibrated to support life. Even the slightest change in these constants would make the universe inhospitable to life as we know it. This realization has led many to ask, why? Why is the universe so perfectly designed for life? Is it just a remarkable coincidence? Or is there something, or someone behind it all, guiding the process? As we continue to explore the universe, we begin to see patterns that hint at something deeper. From the movement of galaxies to the arrangement of atoms, there seems to be a hidden order, a design that is beyond mere chance. Some have argued that this is evidence of a cosmic intelligence, a force that is actively shaping the course of events. Others suggest that the universe operates according to a set of natural laws, and that the appearance of order is simply the result of those laws unfolding over time. But what if both are true? What if the universe is both governed by natural laws and guided by an intelligence that we cannot yet comprehend? Perhaps this intelligence is not a sentient being, but rather a force that is woven into the very fabric of reality. It could be that the universe is a kind of living organism, one that is aware of itself and its place in the larger cosmos. And if that is the case, then perhaps humanity's role in the universe is not just to survive, but to awaken to this deeper connection and to fulfill a purpose that we are only beginning to understand. As we continue down this path of exploration, the notion that the universe might be alive, or at least deeply interconnected, begins to feel less like science fiction and more like a potential truth. Imagine, for a moment, that we are not just passive observers of the universe, but active participants in a grand cosmic dance. Our thoughts, our actions, our very consciousness may be part of a larger, invisible force that binds everything together. This brings us to the concept of cosmic consciousness, the idea that the universe itself is aware, not just in the sense that we understand awareness, but in a way that transcends individual sentience. If this is the case, then everything in the universe, from the stars in the sky to the molecules that make up our bodies, is part of a grand, interconnected web of consciousness. Perhaps the energy that flows through the universe is not just physical energy, but a kind of universal awareness, one that is present in everything, guiding the flow of events in subtle ways. What if our consciousness, as human beings, is a reflection of this larger cosmic consciousness? Perhaps we are not isolated minds, existing solely within our bodies, but rather fragments of a larger, universal mind. This idea has deep philosophical implications, suggesting that our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions may be guided by forces beyond our understanding, forces that are part of the very fabric of the universe itself. At the heart of this question is the idea of purpose. If the universe is alive, and if our consciousness is connected to it, then we must ask, what is the purpose of this existence? Why are we as humans given the ability to think, to wonder, to question? Are we here simply to survive? Or is there something more to our journey? Perhaps the answer lies not in survival, but in awakening to a deeper understanding of the universe and our place within it. In this light, our journey as a species takes on new meaning. We are not just biological creatures trying to survive on a tiny rock in the middle of an infinite void. We are, in a sense, explorers of consciousness, seeking to uncover the mysteries of the universe and, in doing so, uncovering the mysteries of ourselves. Our search for knowledge, our drive to understand the cosmos, may not just be about understanding the physical world, but about understanding the cosmic intelligence that may be guiding it. But this raises another question. If the universe is indeed guided by a higher intelligence, Why does it seem so chaotic at times? Why is there suffering, destruction, and seemingly random events that seem to defy logic and reason? These questions have troubled philosophers, scientists, and spiritual seekers for millennia. Some argue that the chaos we observe in the universe is simply the result of natural processes, the inevitable byproduct of a vast, dynamic system. Others suggest that the universe is a place of trial and growth, where suffering and chaos are necessary for evolution, not just of life, but of consciousness itself. Perhaps, in this view, suffering is not a sign of the universe's indifference, but a necessary part of the grand design. Just as a seed must struggle to push through the soil to reach the light, so too must we struggle to reach a higher state of awareness. The chaos of life may not be random. It may be the process through which we are meant to grow, to evolve, to awaken to the deeper truth of our existence. This idea aligns with certain spiritual traditions that view suffering not as something to be avoided, but as something to be embraced. In these traditions, the universe is not seen as a perfect, serene place, but as a dynamic system of growth, challenge, and transformation. The very challenges we face, from personal struggles to global crises, are seen as opportunities for growth, moments when we can transcend our limited perspectives and reach for a deeper understanding of the world around us. If we accept this view, then our role in the universe becomes clearer. We are not just passive observers of the cosmos, nor are we merely products of random chance. We are participants in an unfolding drama, guided by forces that transcend our understanding, yet deeply connected to us nonetheless. The universe may not have a fixed, predetermined path, but it is moving towards something, a greater awareness, a deeper connection, a more profound understanding of itself. As we explore this vast mystery, the idea of a guiding force behind the universe begins to feel more like a possibility than a mere speculation. Look at how everything in nature, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy, moves in an intricate dance, one that seems governed by laws that not only ensure survival, but allow for the flourishing of life. For example, consider the process of photosynthesis. In its simplicity, plants turn sunlight into energy, sustaining all life on Earth. This process is not just a random accident, but a complex mechanism that enables life to thrive. It's almost as if the universe itself designed this process, ensuring that life would have the energy needed to grow and evolve. Now think about the human brain, capable of pondering the very essence of existence. Our intelligence, creativity, and ability to ask deep, existential questions set us apart from other creatures. Why are we the species that has this incredible capacity for self-reflection and exploration? Could it be that this extraordinary gift was not an accident of evolution, but a guiding force embedded in the design of the universe? If we step back and look at the vastness of the cosmos, it's difficult to ignore the sense that everything is connected. The fine-tuning of the universe, the exact conditions needed for life to exist on Earth, seem to point to something more than just random chance. There is a delicate balance that allows life to thrive, and it feels as though the universe itself is not just a backdrop, but an active participant in the unfolding of life. This idea brings us back to the concept of cosmic intelligence. Could it be that the universe is more than just a collection of matter and energy? What if it has an inherent intelligence, one that guides the evolution of life, nudging it toward greater awareness and understanding? What if we, as humans, are not merely the product of random evolutionary processes, but part of a larger cosmic plan? Our search for meaning, our drive to understand the cosmos, may not just be about us finding answers. Perhaps it's the universe itself, through us, seeking to understand itself. We are not just passive observers, we are active participants in a grand cosmic dialogue. Our thoughts, questions, and explorations may be the universe's way of awakening to a deeper understanding of its own existence. As we continue down this path of discovery, the idea that the universe may be subtly guiding us takes on a deeper significance. Imagine that our thoughts and actions are not just our own, but are somehow connected to a larger, universal flow. If the universe is alive with purpose, could it be that our very consciousness is part of that purpose, a reflection of the greater cosmic intelligence that is unfolding around us? Let's consider the vastness of the universe itself. The stars, the galaxies, the planets. All of it exists within a vast, interconnected web of energy and matter. The movement of the stars and planets, the formation of new suns, and the death of others seem to follow an order that is both intricate and awe-inspiring. It's as if the universe has its own rhythm, one that guides the creation and destruction of worlds, the rise and fall of civilizations, and the flow of time itself. Now, imagine that this rhythm is not just a result of physical laws, but the expression of a deeper intelligence, one that is guiding everything toward a specific end. What if the universe is not just a chaotic, random place, but a living, breathing entity with a purpose, one that is unfolding slowly over vast stretches of time toward a greater understanding of itself? If this is the case, then our place within this grand design becomes even more profound. As human beings, we are not just here by chance. We are part of the universe's unfolding story. Our consciousness, our ability to question and reflect, may be a key part of that story. Perhaps we are meant to awaken to the deeper truths of the cosmos, to discover the meaning behind the stars, and to uncover our true role within the universe. But the question remains: what is the ultimate purpose of all this? If the universe is guiding us, what is it leading us toward? Is there an end goal, a final destination that we are meant to reach? Or is the journey itself the purpose? Perhaps the answer lies not in the destination, but in the process of awakening, in the realization that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. As we continue on this journey, we begin to see the threads of purpose woven into the very fabric of existence. The universe, with its endless stars and galaxies, doesn't just exist in isolation. It seems to be a vast web of interconnectedness, with each element, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy, playing its part in a larger cosmic dance. The more we delve into this, the more it feels as though there's an underlying intelligence guiding the movements of all things. The laws of nature, the forces that govern the universe, appear to be finely tuned to allow life to exist. The precise conditions needed for life on Earth, the distance from the sun, the composition of the atmosphere, the cycles of the seasons, all of it seems too perfect to be an accident. This realization leads us to an intriguing question. Could it be that life itself is part of a grander design, a design that stretches beyond the boundaries of Earth and reaches into the very fabric of the cosmos? Think about the evolution of life on Earth, the complexity of nature, the delicate balance between species, the way ecosystems thrive. It all points to a purposeful organization, a design that allows for the flourishing of life. Even in the most chaotic of events, like the destruction of a star or the eruption of a volcano, there seems to be a deeper pattern at work, one that leads to renewal and transformation. Could this pattern extend beyond Earth? Could there be a larger cosmic design, one that connects all forms of life across the universe? The idea of panspermia, that life on Earth may have originated from elsewhere in the cosmos, suggests that life is not confined to this planet alone. Perhaps the same forces that guide the evolution of life on Earth are at work elsewhere, spreading life across the universe like seeds scattered on fertile soil. This concept of life as part of a larger cosmic plan invites us to reconsider our place in the universe. If we are part of a grand design, then what is our purpose? Are we here simply to survive? Or are we meant to play a role in the larger cosmic order? Perhaps our consciousness, our ability to think, to question, and to reflect, is a key part of that purpose. We are not just passive observers of the universe. We are active participants in its unfolding story. As we look to the stars, we realize that we are not alone in this journey. The universe is vast, and the potential for life beyond our planet is endless. Perhaps we are meant to reach out, to explore the stars, and to share the wisdom we have gained on Earth. In doing so, we might begin to understand not only our own existence, but the greater purpose of the universe itself. As we stand on the precipice of understanding, peering into the vastness of the cosmos, the idea that we are part of a grand, cosmic design feels both exhilarating and humbling. The universe is a mystery that we are only beginning to unravel, and yet, in many ways, we are already deeply connected to it. We may not fully understand the purpose behind it all, but there are glimpses, whispers of intention, that suggest we are part of something much larger than ourselves. Consider the vastness of the universe once again. The stars, the galaxies, the black holes, and the nebulae all moving through space in an intricate dance that seems too perfect to be random. As we observe the cosmos, we begin to see patterns that mirror the cycles of life on Earth. from the birth and death of stars to the rise and fall of civilizations. These cosmic rhythms, so grand and seemingly distant, reflect something deeply familiar, something that resonates with our own experiences on this planet. The universe seems to be built upon cycles of creation, transformation, and renewal. Whether it's the formation of stars from gas clouds or the birth of new species on Earth, life itself appears to follow a rhythm, a constant ebb and flow. In a way, we are participants in these cycles, though we often fail to see the larger patterns at play. Our lives, with all their triumphs and struggles, are just a small part of this grand cosmic journey. But even in our smallness, there is meaning. This realization calls into question the very nature of existence. If the universe operates in such a purposeful, rhythmic way, is it possible that our lives are not just the result of random events? Could it be that our struggles, our joys, and our growth are all part of a larger plan, one that is guiding us toward a deeper understanding of our place in the cosmos? Think about the human journey. From our earliest ancestors, who stood under the same stars we gaze at now, to the modern world we inhabit today, humanity has evolved. We have faced countless challenges, from survival in harsh environments to the creation of art, culture, and technology. Each of these milestones has shaped who we are, both as individuals and as a species. And yet, despite all our progress, we still find ourselves asking the same fundamental questions. What is our purpose? Why are we here? Perhaps the answers lie in the very nature of the universe itself. What if the universe is not just a collection of random particles and forces, but a living, breathing entity? One that is guiding us toward a higher purpose? Could it be that the very act of questioning, of searching for meaning, is the universe's way of nudging us toward a greater understanding of our place in the grand scheme of things? In many ways, the search for meaning is the journey itself. The universe, with all its vastness and mystery, is not something that can be easily understood. But as we continue to explore, to ask questions, and to seek answers, we are drawn closer to the heart of the cosmos. The universe may not have a simple, linear path, but it is unfolding in a way that invites us to discover our role within it. As we journey deeper into the mystery of the universe, one thing becomes clearer. We are not alone in our search for meaning. The very act of seeking answers, of wondering about the forces that guide our existence, is part of a universal pattern. Every civilization, past and present, has looked to the stars, seeking wisdom, purpose, and connection. From the ancient Egyptians building their pyramids aligned with the stars, to modern scientists peering into the depths of space with powerful telescopes, the quest for understanding is as old as humanity itself. And yet, even with all our advancements, the questions remain. What is our true purpose in this vast, infinite universe? Are we here to simply exist, or are we meant to play a role in something much greater, something that transcends the boundaries of time and space? The universe, in all its vastness, offers no easy answers. It is a place of constant change and transformation, where stars are born and die, galaxies collide, and new worlds emerge. And yet, within this chaos, there is an undeniable sense of order. The physical laws of nature, the constants that govern everything from the speed of light to the strength of gravity, are perfectly calibrated to support life. The more we explore, the more it feels as though the universe is not a random collection of matter, but a living system with a purpose, a system that is guiding us, albeit in ways we may not fully understand. Could it be that our quest for meaning, our desire to understand the cosmos, is not just a human endeavor, but part of the universe's larger journey? Perhaps our awareness, our curiosity, and our intelligence are not just the result of evolution, but are themselves part of the grand design. We are, in a sense, the universe's way of reflecting upon itself, of awakening to its own existence. This idea can be both exhilarating and overwhelming. If we are part of this grand cosmic design, then everything we do, every question we ask, every discovery we make, is not just a step toward understanding the universe, but a step toward understanding our role within it. We are not merely observers of the cosmos, we are active participants in its unfolding story. Our thoughts, our actions, and our choices matter, not just in our own lives, but in the larger fabric of existence. But this also brings us to a sobering realization. If the universe is indeed guiding us toward a greater understanding, then we must ask, are we ready? Are we prepared to understand the deeper truths that lie at the heart of the cosmos? Are we capable of embracing our place in the grand design and of fulfilling the role that the universe has set for us? The journey ahead may not be easy. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But if we embrace the idea that we are part of something much larger, something that transcends our individual lives, then we can face these challenges with a sense of purpose. The universe, with all its mystery and wonder, is guiding us, nudging us forward on our journey of discovery. As we continue to unravel the threads of the universe's grand design, it's impossible not to feel the weight of the questions before us. The more we search for answers, the more we realize that the universe itself is a mystery, one that is vast, complex, and perhaps beyond our full comprehension. And yet, in the midst of this uncertainty, we are drawn toward the idea that there is something guiding us, something directing our path in ways we cannot yet fully understand. Consider the concept of synchronicity, the idea that events in the universe occur in meaningful patterns, even when they seem unrelated. This notion, first proposed by the psychologist Carl Jung, suggests that there may be a deeper intelligence at play, one that orchestrates the flow of events in a way that connects everything, even across time and space. While many dismiss these occurrences as mere coincidence, others see them as signs, guiding us toward a greater understanding of the world and our place in it. In this light, synchronicity becomes more than just a psychological curiosity. it becomes a key to understanding how the universe operates. If events are unfolding in meaningful ways, even if we don't always see the connections, it suggests that there is a larger, guiding force at play. Whether it's through the people we meet, the decisions we make, or the experiences we have, the universe may be guiding us, nudging us along the path towards something greater. But what could that greater purpose be? If the universe is guiding us, what is it leading us toward? Could it be that we are on the verge of an awakening, a moment when humanity will realize its true purpose in the cosmic order? Perhaps we are being guided toward a new level of understanding, one that will allow us to transcend the limitations of our physical existence and see the universe in a completely new light. This idea has been echoed in many ancient traditions, where the purpose of life was seen as a journey toward enlightenment. Whether through spiritual practices, philosophical contemplation, or scientific discovery, these traditions all point toward the same fundamental truth, that there is more to life than what we see with our physical senses. There is a deeper reality, one that we can tap into if we are willing to open our minds and hearts to it. And perhaps that is the ultimate lesson of the universe, that we are not just physical beings, but spiritual ones as well. We are not merely creatures of flesh and bone. We are beings of consciousness, capable of seeing beyond the surface of things and glimpsing the deeper truths that lie beneath. The more we awaken to this truth, the more we begin to understand that the universe is not just a collection of random events, but a living, breathing entity, one that is guiding us toward a greater understanding of ourselves and our place in the cosmos. As we step further into this cosmic mystery, the idea that the universe is alive with purpose becomes more and more compelling. Imagine that. Just as a tree grows its roots deep into the earth, the universe too is rooted in something vast and unknown, stretching across time and space. This connection, this underlying force, might be what we are searching for when we ask about the meaning of life, the nature of existence, and the direction in which we are headed. Throughout history, different cultures have recognized this sense of purpose within the universe. The ancient Greeks spoke of logos, a rational principle that governed the cosmos. Eastern philosophies like Taoism have long taught that the universe operates in a natural flow, a rhythm that guides all things toward balance. And in many indigenous traditions, there is the belief that every part of the universe, the stars, the animals, the plants, the humans, plays a vital role in a web of existence. Could it be that we, too, are part of this grand web, interconnected not just with each other, but with the very fabric of the cosmos itself? The more we explore the universe, the more it seems that everything is connected, whether it's the delicate balance of ecosystems on Earth or the way galaxies move through the vastness of space. Could our existence, our awareness, be the universe's way of experiencing itself? This brings us to the idea that we might be more than just passive observers in the universe. What if our consciousness, our ability to think, reflect, and create, is not just an accident of evolution, but an essential part of the universe's unfolding. Perhaps we are not only meant to understand the universe, but to contribute to its ongoing story. Just as a writer adds words to a blank page, we might be writing the next chapter in the story of existence. But how do we fulfill this purpose? How do we become active participants in this larger cosmic story? The answer may lie in our ability to look beyond the surface of things, to see the deeper connections between ourselves and the world around us. It's not enough to simply live our lives in a material sense. We must also seek meaning, explore our consciousness, and strive to understand the greater truths that lie beneath the visible world. The journey of discovering these truths is not always easy. It requires us to confront our own limitations, our fears, and the uncertainties that come with the search for meaning. But perhaps that is part of the design. In facing these challenges, we are not just learning about the universe, we are also learning about ourselves. The more we awaken to the deeper connections between ourselves and the cosmos, the more we come to realize that we are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of it. As we dive deeper into this cosmic journey, the idea that the universe might be guiding us toward a higher purpose begins to take shape. Imagine that every moment, every choice, every connection we make is part of a larger, divine choreography, a pattern that stretches across the vastness of time and space. Each step we take may be a small part of a greater movement, one that leads us not just to a deeper understanding of the universe, but to a deeper understanding of ourselves. The universe, in all its complexity, is like a giant puzzle, and each of us is a piece of that puzzle. While we may not see the full picture, we can trust that our individual journeys are connected to a larger universal plan. Just as the planets orbit the sun, each of us moves within the gravitational pull of the greater cosmos, drawn toward something beyond our immediate understanding. In this sense, the idea of a guiding force becomes not just a cosmic speculation, but a deeply personal realization. What if the very events in our lives, the struggles, the triumphs, the quiet moments of reflection, are not random occurrences, but part of the universe's design to help us grow, evolve, and awaken to our true purpose? Could it be that the pain we endure, the challenges we face, are not just obstacles to overcome, but necessary experiences to push us toward a higher state of being? This is a profound shift in perspective. The idea that life is not just about surviving, but about learning and evolving in ways that are connected to a larger cosmic purpose. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, may be shaping us, not just as individuals, but as a species, toward a greater understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. And as we begin to see this connection, we might start to notice how everything around us reflects this larger truth. The way nature cycles through birth and death, the ebb and flow of the tides, the rise and fall of civilizations. These patterns are not just physical processes, but symbolic representations of a deeper, underlying truth. Perhaps everything in the universe is part of a grand design, one that transcends the boundaries of time and space, guiding us toward greater awareness, greater unity, and greater understanding. What if the key to unlocking this understanding is not just in looking outward to the stars, but in looking inward to our own consciousness? Perhaps the universe is not just a series of external events, but a reflection of our inner journey. The more we awaken to the deeper connections within ourselves, the more we begin to see those same connections reflected in the world around us. As we step further into this cosmic dance, a subtle realization begins to unfold. Our awareness, our thoughts, and our consciousness may not be separate from the universe, but rather an integral part of it. Just as every star, planet, and particle exists in harmony with the laws of nature, so too are we interconnected with the greater flow of the cosmos. Our minds, in their quest to understand, might not be isolated from the universe, but deeply entwined with it. Consider the moment when you have a profound insight or a deep realization. Sometimes it feels as if the answer was always there, waiting for you to discover it. This moment of clarity, where everything falls into place, could be a reflection of the universal truth that underpins existence. What if these flashes of insight are not just random moments of individual brilliance, but moments when our minds are briefly aligned with the greater cosmic intelligence? This perspective asks us to reconsider the very nature of our thoughts. What if our consciousness is not just a product of the brain, but a manifestation of a deeper, universal consciousness that we are only beginning to tap into? Just as the oceans are connected by unseen currents, perhaps our minds are part of a greater network of thought, one that spans the universe and connects all conscious beings. Each time we ponder the mysteries of life, we may be participating in a universal dialogue, one that transcends time and space. If this is true, then the act of questioning, of seeking meaning, becomes not just a personal endeavor, but a cosmic one. The questions we ask, the answers we seek, might not just be ours to discover, but part of a larger, universal conversation. Every philosopher, scientist, artist, and dreamer who has ever wondered about their place in the cosmos is contributing to this ongoing dialogue. Our minds are not just reflecting on the world, they are part of it, reaching into the universe and drawing wisdom from it. And this insight leads us to another realization. The universe may be guiding us, but perhaps it is guiding us toward greater awareness, not just of the world around us, but of our connection to everything. Imagine that each moment of realization, each step forward in our understanding, is not just a victory for us as individuals, but a step closer to the collective awakening of the universe itself. The question then becomes, how do we align ourselves with this greater flow? How do we open ourselves up to the cosmic intelligence that may be guiding us? Perhaps the answer lies not in striving to control the universe, but in learning to flow with it, understanding that we are not separate from the cosmos, but an integral part of it. In the quiet moments of reflection, When we allow ourselves to be still and listen, we may begin to hear the whispers of this universal intelligence, gently guiding us toward greater wisdom and understanding. The universe may not be a distant, impersonal force. It may be a living, breathing entity that is, in its own way, communicating with us, inviting us to join in its dance. As we explore further into this grand mystery, a shift begins to occur in our understanding of the universe. We begin to see that the question isn't just about how the universe operates, but why. Why does the universe exist the way it does? Why is it so finely tuned to support life? What is the true nature of the intelligence, force, or pattern that governs all of existence? Consider the many aspects of life on Earth that seem perfectly designed for our survival. The delicate balance of the atmosphere, the flow of water, the precise tilt of our planet's axis that brings about the seasons. Each of these processes, from the biological to the geological, is part of an intricate system that sustains life. But could it be that this balance is not purely an accident of physics, but a reflection of a deeper cosmic intelligence? A force that not only sustains life, but is actively guiding its unfolding. Imagine that, in the same way that we seek meaning in our individual lives, searching for purpose, love, and understanding, the universe itself is seeking something greater. Perhaps the universe is not just a passive backdrop to life, but an active participant in its own evolution. Just as we grow and change, so might the universe, continuously evolving toward a higher state of awareness and connection. This idea suggests that we, as humans, are not the only ones on a journey of growth. The universe itself may be expanding toward greater complexity, consciousness, and unity. In this view, our evolution, both as individuals and as a species, is part of the universe's ongoing awakening. Just as a seed grows into a tree, the universe is gradually unfolding, and we are its branches, its leaves, its fruit. If we are part of this cosmic process, then the challenges we face, the struggles, the obstacles, the moments of confusion and uncertainty are not random. They are opportunities for growth. Each difficulty we encounter could be a stepping stone toward a greater understanding of ourselves and the universe around us. Just as a tree must stretch its roots deep into the soil to grow strong, we too must face and overcome challenges in order to expand our consciousness. This is the essence of the cosmic journey: growth through transformation. The universe, in its infinite complexity, may be guiding us toward a greater understanding, not just of the stars or the galaxies, but of ourselves and our place within the cosmos. Every step we take, every question we ask, and every insight we gain is part of this larger process, helping to awaken us to the deeper truths that govern the universe. The idea that the universe itself is evolving toward greater awareness is a humbling one. It suggests that we are not simply passive beings, drifting through time and space. Instead, we are active participants in the grand cosmic experiment, beings with the capacity for growth, reflection, and understanding. The universe is not just a collection of matter and energy. It is a living, breathing entity, and we are its conscious expression. As we continue to expand our understanding of the universe's grand design, we begin to realize that our journey is not just about intellectual discovery, but about a deeper, more profound transformation. If the universe is guiding us, nudging us toward greater awareness, then our experiences, our thoughts, and our very consciousness are intricately tied to this cosmic flow. Imagine for a moment that the universe is not a static entity, but one in constant evolution, just like us. The idea that we are part of a grand cosmic unfolding is both humbling and empowering. We are not simply observers or bystanders in this journey. We are active participants, moving along with the rhythm of the universe, shaping and being shaped by it. Consider the notion of emergent complexity. In nature, systems evolve from simple beginnings to more complex forms, from a single cell to an entire organism, from an isolated idea to a vast network of interconnected thoughts. The universe seems to move toward greater complexity, harmony, and consciousness. This is not just seen in biological evolution, but in the very fabric of the cosmos itself. Galaxies form from swirling gases, stars are born in nebulae, and black holes emerge from the collapse of massive stars. These processes may appear chaotic, but they lead to something greater, something more refined, a deeper understanding of existence. In the same way, human consciousness may be part of this ongoing evolution. Our ability to reflect on our own thoughts, to create, to imagine, and to question the nature of existence may not be an accident, but part of the larger cosmic design. We are not just the product of random evolutionary processes, but perhaps the universe's way of contemplating itself. Just as the stars and galaxies are constantly evolving, so too is our understanding of the cosmos. Each question we ask, every insight we gain, is a step in this ever-expanding journey. This perspective gives new meaning to the struggles we face in life. When we encounter difficulty, it is not just a random challenge to overcome. It is part of a larger cosmic process, an opportunity for growth, for learning, and for awakening to a deeper truth. The universe, through its intricate design, offers us opportunities to evolve, to transcend the limitations of our current state, and to awaken to our true purpose. But as with any journey of growth, this path is not always easy. The process of evolution, whether it is in the cosmos or in ourselves, is filled with tension, struggle, and uncertainty. Just as a seed must break through the soil to grow into a tree, we must break through the boundaries of our understanding to reach a higher state of awareness. This process is not instantaneous. It takes time, patience, and perseverance. But it is through these challenges that we are shaped, just as the universe is shaped by its own cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. Perhaps then, the greatest gift we can give ourselves is the willingness to embrace this cosmic journey. By accepting that we are part of something greater, something that transcends our individual existence, we begin to see the world through a new lens. We begin to understand that our questions, our struggles, and our growth are not just personal challenges, but part of the universe's ongoing evolution, a story that we are all contributing to together. As we journey further into this exploration of the universe's guidance, we are drawn toward a deeper understanding of our role in the cosmic process. The more we learn about the universe, the more it feels as though there is a purpose, a reason behind the delicate balance of forces that allow us to exist, to think, and to question. But if there is a guiding intelligence behind it all, how do we align ourselves with this force? How do we tune into the cosmic rhythm that seems to underlie all things? The first step, perhaps, is recognizing the interconnectedness of everything. It's easy to feel isolated, as though we are separate from the universe and from each other. But the more we look at the world around us, the more we begin to see that everything is linked in some profound way. From the tiniest particles to the vast galaxies, there is a unity to the cosmos that we are only beginning to comprehend. In this sense, our lives are not just isolated events. They are part of a larger story, a story that connects all things. This interconnectedness suggests that the answers to the questions we seek are not just external, waiting to be discovered through observation and inquiry, but internal as well. Perhaps the greatest discovery we can make is not just in the stars, but within ourselves. If the universe is guiding us toward a greater understanding, then the key to that understanding may lie in our own consciousness, the very consciousness that allows us to ask the question, what is guiding us? To truly align with the universe's guidance, we must learn to listen, not just with our ears, but with our hearts and minds. In every moment, the universe is speaking to us, offering signs and insights that we can choose to embrace or ignore. These signs may come in many forms, in the quiet whispers of intuition, in the synchronicities that occur in our lives, in the moments of clarity that seem to come out of nowhere. By paying attention to these subtle nudges, we begin to attune ourselves to the larger cosmic flow. But listening requires stillness. It requires us to quiet the noise of the world, the distractions, the worries, the constant busyness, and make space for reflection. In these moments of stillness, we can begin to hear the deeper currents of the universe, the currents that guide us toward growth, understanding, and purpose. This doesn't mean that we stop asking questions or seeking answers. In fact, the more we listen, the more we realize that the questions are just as important as the answers. It's in the asking that we begin to discover the truth. Each question we pose, each moment of curiosity, brings us closer to understanding the universe and our place within it. As we continue this journey, we may find that the universe is not some distant, impersonal force, but a living, breathing entity that is intimately connected to us. Just as we are part of the cosmos, so too is the cosmos a part of us. The universe is not just guiding us, it is evolving with us. As we awaken to the deeper truths of existence, the universe itself awakens, and we move forward together on this cosmic journey. As we continue to open ourselves to the profound mysteries of the universe, we are confronted with an undeniable truth. Our understanding is still limited. Despite all our advancements in science, philosophy, and technology, we have only scratched the surface of the vast, infinite cosmos. Yet, in this vastness, there exists an inherent beauty, the recognition that even in our smallness, we are part of something far greater. The more we contemplate the universe, the more it seems as though everything has a purpose, a role to play in the larger story. From the stars that light up the night sky to the invisible forces that govern the tiniest particles, every element in the universe is part of a grand design. And just as the stars follow their paths across the heavens, so too are we guided along our own journey. Each step, each decision, contributing to the unfolding of a greater cosmic narrative. But what is the end goal of this cosmic journey? Is there a final destination toward which the universe is heading? Or is the journey itself the purpose, with each moment of growth, learning, and awakening adding to the beauty and depth of existence? This is where the concept of evolution, not just physical, but spiritual and intellectual, becomes crucial. The universe, in its vastness, is constantly evolving, from the birth of stars to the rise of consciousness on Earth. And as it evolves, so do we. Our minds, our hearts, and our very beings are part of this cosmic evolution. We are not static creatures. We are dynamic, constantly changing, learning, and growing in ways that we are just beginning to understand. Perhaps then, the ultimate goal is not a specific end, but the process itself, the journey of discovery, of growth, and of awakening. As we move through life, we encounter challenges, moments of joy, pain, love, and loss. These experiences are not random. They are part of the larger process of our evolution. Just as the universe goes through cycles of creation and destruction, we too undergo transformations that allow us to reach greater depths of understanding and consciousness. In this sense, the universe may not be leading us to a specific destination, but rather to a higher state of being, a state where we are more connected to the cosmos, more attuned to its rhythms, and more aware of our place within it. The universe may be guiding us toward a deeper understanding of who we are, why we are here, and what we are meant to contribute to the larger whole. The universe, in its wisdom, may not need to provide us with all the answers. It may simply ask us to continue our journey of discovery, to seek out the deeper truths that lie beyond the surface of reality. In doing so, we awaken to our true nature as conscious, evolving beings, intricately connected to the cosmos. Each moment we experience, each question we ask, is part of the universe's unfolding story. And by participating in it, we contribute to its ever-expanding narrative. As we continue to contemplate the universe's grand design, a new perspective begins to emerge. The universe may not be guiding us in the way we think. instead of pulling us toward a specific endpoint. It may be pushing us toward deeper understanding through our own experiences, challenges, and choices. Perhaps the true purpose of our existence lies not in the destination, but in how we respond to the journey itself. If we look closely at the process of evolution, both on Earth and throughout the universe, we see that it is not a straight line. It is a series of complex, interconnected events, moments of creation, destruction, and transformation that lead to greater complexity and understanding. The universe doesn't simply create life, it nurtures it, challenges it, and allows it to evolve in ways that are sometimes unpredictable, sometimes painful, but always with the potential for growth. Just as stars are born from the chaos of nebulae, and galaxies emerge from the collision of cosmic matter, we too are shaped by the forces around us. Our lives are not just the result of random chance, but are part of a larger process, one that connects us to the universe in ways we are still learning to understand. The challenges we face, both individually and collectively, may be the universe's way of nudging us toward growth, toward awareness, and toward a deeper understanding of our interconnectedness with everything around us. This idea challenges our conventional notions of fate and destiny. Rather than seeing ourselves as puppets in a cosmic drama, we are active participants in the universe's unfolding story. The choices we make, the paths we take, the questions we ask, these are all part of a larger cosmic dance. The universe does not dictate our actions, but provides the conditions under which we can grow, learn, and evolve. The beauty of this process lies in the freedom we have to choose how we respond to it. When we face adversity or struggle, it is easy to feel as though the universe is working against us. But what if, instead of being a force of destruction, the universe is simply giving us the tools and experiences we need to grow stronger, wiser, and more attuned to the greater cosmic flow? Just as a tree must weather storms and endure harsh winds to grow deep roots, we too must face challenges in order to evolve and become more resilient. The journey, then, becomes less about reaching a particular destination and more about the transformation that occurs along the way. Each moment, each experience is an opportunity for growth, a chance to awaken to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe. In this sense, the universe's guidance may not be about providing answers, but about offering opportunities for us to find our own path, to discover our own truth, and to contribute to the larger cosmic tapestry in our own unique way. As we move forward, embracing the idea that the universe is guiding us through a process of growth and transformation, we begin to shift our focus. Instead of searching for a specific goal or end, we are drawn to the idea that the true essence of life lies in the experience itself. The challenges, the questions, and the moments of clarity are all integral to our journey. The very act of being alive, of participating in the cosmic dance, becomes the purpose. Consider the idea that we are not just individual beings, but part of a larger system, one that spans the entire universe. This interconnectedness means that every action we take, every choice we make, ripples out into the cosmos, affecting the flow of events in ways we may never fully understand. Just as a single drop of water creates ripples across a pond, our thoughts, emotions, and actions have far-reaching effects that connect us to everything around us. In this sense, the universe does not merely guide us through external events, but through our own inner growth. The experiences we go through, whether joyful or painful, serve as catalysts for deeper understanding, allowing us to reflect on our place in the grand cosmic order. As we evolve and awaken, we contribute to the unfolding of the universe's story, adding our unique voice to the collective symphony of existence. This understanding encourages us to look within as much as we look outward to the stars. The answers to the questions we seek may not lie in distant galaxies or unknown realms, but within our own consciousness. It's in the quiet moments of reflection, in the spaces between thoughts, where we may begin to tap into the deeper wisdom that guides the universe. Perhaps the key to unlocking the mysteries of the cosmos is not in scientific discoveries or external exploration, but in learning to listen to the world around us and to the inner currents of our own being. What if the universe's ultimate design is to help us awaken to our true nature, to help us realize that we are not separate from it, but an essential part of its ongoing evolution? Just as a single cell in our body is connected to the whole organism, we are connected to the universe, and our actions contribute to its growth and transformation. The more we learn to align with the cosmic flow, the more we begin to understand the deeper purpose behind our existence. This journey is not about reaching a destination, but about becoming more aware, more present, and more connected to the vast, interconnected web of life. Every step we take, every question we ask, and every moment of growth is a reflection of the universe's guidance, leading us toward a deeper understanding of who we are and what we are meant to contribute. As we continue down this path of discovery, the idea that the universe is a dynamic, evolving entity becomes ever more compelling. We are not simply passive beings observing a static universe. We are active participants in a grand process, contributing to the unfolding story of existence. The universe is not just guiding us through external events or challenges. It is guiding us through our very evolution, both personal and collective. The idea of cosmic evolution invites us to think about life and consciousness in a new way. Instead of seeing ourselves as isolated individuals, we are part of a larger, interconnected web of existence. Our thoughts, actions, and decisions ripple through the cosmos, contributing to the ongoing development of the universe itself. This interconnectedness suggests that the universe is not simply a collection of random, isolated events, but a unified system, constantly evolving toward greater complexity, consciousness, and understanding. In this context, every experience we have, whether joyous or painful, becomes a part of our growth and evolution. The struggles we face, the challenges we overcome, and the insights we gain are all part of a larger process, one that transcends our individual lives and contributes to the greater cosmic story. We are not alone in this journey. We are part of an intricate, interconnected system that includes everything from the stars in the sky to the very cells in our bodies. This realization can be both humbling and empowering. It reminds us that we are not just passive observers of the universe, but active participants in its unfolding. We are part of something much greater than ourselves, and our actions, no matter how small, contribute to the evolution of the universe. By embracing this interconnectedness, we begin to see that every decision, every thought, and every action is a reflection of the greater cosmic flow. But what is the ultimate direction of this cosmic evolution? Is the universe moving toward a specific goal, or is it simply unfolding in ways we are not yet able to understand? Perhaps the true purpose of this cosmic journey is not in reaching a particular destination, but in the process of awakening to the deeper truths of our existence and our place in the universe. As we evolve, we become more aware of the interconnectedness of all things, more attuned to the cosmic rhythm, and more in tune with our own true nature. In this sense, the universe may not be guiding us toward a fixed endpoint, but toward greater self-awareness, deeper connection, and higher consciousness. The journey itself, with all its challenges and moments of clarity, is the true purpose. We are not meant to find a single definitive answer to the mysteries of the universe. Rather, we are meant to engage with these mysteries, to grow through them, and to awaken to the deeper truths that lie within us all. As we continue on this journey through the mysteries of the cosmos, a sense of wonder begins to emerge. The deeper we delve into the idea of the universe as a living, evolving entity, the more we realize that we are not isolated from it, but intricately woven into its very fabric. The universe is not a distant, impersonal force, but a dynamic, conscious system in which we play a crucial role. This realization shifts our perspective from seeing ourselves as mere spectators of existence to becoming active co-creators in the unfolding story. Every decision we make, every action we take, ripples outward into the larger web of life. The universe, in its infinite complexity, doesn't simply guide us from a distance. It interacts with us, shaping and being shaped by our choices. But this also raises a profound question. What happens when we become conscious of this relationship with the universe? What occurs when we stop viewing the cosmos as something external to us and begin to recognize it as something that is intimately connected with our consciousness? If we are truly part of the universe's evolutionary process, then every step we take toward greater awareness and understanding helps shape not only our own existence, but the very nature of the universe itself. As we reflect on this, it becomes clear that the universe's guidance is not about giving us explicit answers or clear-cut directions. Instead, it's about providing us with opportunities to grow, to learn, to evolve. Every experience we have, every challenge we face, is an invitation to step into a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe around us. These challenges are not obstacles to our growth, but catalysts, pushing us forward toward a more expansive awareness. The key to this evolution lies in consciousness. Our ability to reflect, to ask questions, to seek understanding, and to connect with the larger world around us is what allows us to grow. As we expand our awareness, we begin to see the connections between all things, the way our thoughts and actions ripple outward, the way our lives are intertwined with the lives of others, the way the entire universe is connected in ways that transcend our immediate perceptions. This shift in perspective encourages us to live with intention. We are no longer passive beings, merely reacting to the events of our lives. Instead, we become active participants in the unfolding of the universe, consciously choosing how we interact with the world and how we contribute to its evolution. In this sense, our very consciousness is a tool, a bridge that allows us to connect with the deeper rhythms of the cosmos and to align ourselves with the greater flow of existence. The more we awaken to this connection, the more we begin to see that the universe is not something to be mastered or controlled, but something to be understood and felt. The wisdom of the universe is not in the physical laws that govern it, but in the conscious awareness that connects us to it. In every moment of awareness, we align ourselves with the greater cosmic intelligence, allowing it to guide us toward a deeper understanding of our role within this grand unfolding story. As we continue to explore the deep, interconnected fabric of the universe, we come face to face with the realization that the guidance we seek is not always clear, nor is it always delivered in the way we expect. The universe, in its infinite complexity, does not offer us a neatly packaged roadmap. Instead, it invites us to engage with it, to listen, to observe, and to feel our way through it. The universe doesn't give us all the answers, but it does provide the tools to seek them. This process of seeking is itself part of the cosmic design. Think about the way we navigate life. We don't always know where the path will lead, but the act of walking it, of exploring, growing, and learning is what shapes us. Each experience, each challenge, is an opportunity for transformation, an invitation to awaken to a deeper part of ourselves. Imagine that our existence is not a linear journey, but a series of spirals, each turn bringing us closer to understanding, to awakening, but also offering new questions, new mysteries to ponder. The more we understand, the more we realize that there is always more to discover. This constant unfolding is what makes life so rich, so dynamic, and so connected to the greater cosmos. The universe is constantly evolving, and so too are we. The guidance of the universe, then, may not be about giving us certainty or control over our circumstances. Instead, it may be about helping us cultivate the ability to respond to life's challenges with awareness, presence, and understanding. It's about tuning into the subtle currents that flow beneath the surface of our daily lives, recognizing that every decision we make, no matter how small, has the potential to align us more deeply with the universe's unfolding purpose. This is where the idea of alignment comes into play. Just as the planets orbit the sun in a perfect balance, we too are invited to align ourselves with the greater cosmic flow. But alignment is not something that happens passively. It requires active participation. We must pay attention, be present, and listen closely to the subtle cues the universe provides. These cues might come in the form of intuition, synchronicities, or moments of clarity, but they are always there, guiding us toward deeper awareness. In our modern world, it's easy to become disconnected from this deeper flow. The noise of everyday life, the distractions of technology and society, can pull us away from the cosmic rhythm. But when we take the time to pause, to quiet our minds, and to listen, we begin to feel the pulse of the universe once again. It's in these moments of stillness that we reconnect with the wisdom that has always been available to us. Wisdom that comes not from the outside world, but from the very depths of existence itself. As we learn to listen to the universe, we begin to understand that its guidance is not a force pushing us in a specific direction, but a subtle invitation to explore, to awaken, and to grow. It is through this exploration, through our willingness to engage with the unknown, that we truly discover our place in the cosmos. The universe may not provide us with all the answers, but it offers us the most important gift of all, the opportunity to seek, to question, and to awaken to the vast mysteries of existence. As we continue to listen to the subtle whispers of the universe, we begin to see the beauty in the uncertainty of our journey. Life's mysteries are not problems to be solved, but invitations to be explored. The universe doesn't promise us an easy path, nor does it give us all the answers up front. Instead, it offers us the chance to grow through our experiences, to learn from our mistakes, and to deepen our understanding through the very act of searching. This idea challenges our conventional view of life as something that must be figured out or controlled. Instead, life is a process, a continuous unfolding that is as much about the questions we ask as it is about the answers we find. Perhaps the universe doesn't want us to have all the answers right now. Instead, it invites us to embrace the mystery, to walk through life with curiosity and openness, allowing each step to guide us toward deeper understanding. We can't know everything about the universe at once, and perhaps we're not meant to. The beauty of the journey lies in the exploration itself, the discovery of new ideas, new possibilities, and new ways of seeing the world. Each day is a new opportunity to learn, to expand our consciousness, and to align ourselves with the cosmic flow that is guiding us. This doesn't mean that life is without challenges. On the contrary, the challenges we face are often the most powerful catalysts for growth. When we are pushed out of our comfort zones, when we encounter hardship, we are given the opportunity to transform. The universe is not indifferent to our struggles. Rather, it may be through these struggles that we evolve and awaken to the deeper truths of existence. Imagine, for a moment, that every challenge you face, whether personal, professional, or spiritual, is not just a random occurrence, but a moment of cosmic significance. Perhaps the universe is not simply testing you, but offering you the chance to grow, to learn, and to contribute to the larger story. These challenges are opportunities to stretch beyond your current limitations and to evolve into a deeper, more connected version of yourself. In this sense, the universe's guidance is not about offering us a clear, fixed path. It's about helping us navigate the unknown, supporting us as we face uncertainty, and encouraging us to trust the process of growth and discovery. The universe may not give us a map to follow, but it provides us with everything we need to find our way: the tools of intuition, reflection, and resilience. As we align ourselves more with this understanding, we begin to see that our lives are not isolated incidents, but integral parts of a larger, cosmic narrative. Every moment we live is a thread woven into the greater tapestry of existence. We may not always see the connections or understand the full picture, but we are part of a larger story, one that is constantly evolving, constantly unfolding, and constantly guiding us toward greater understanding. As we continue to explore the universe's mysterious guidance, a deeper truth emerges. The journey of life is not a solitary one. We are not alone in our quest for understanding. The universe, in its vastness and complexity, connects all things, everything, from the stars above to the earth beneath our feet, is part of a greater whole. And in this interconnectedness, we begin to realize that we are all, in some way, guides for each other. Consider the relationships we form with others, their influence on our lives and our influence on theirs. These connections are not just happenstance. They are woven into the fabric of the universe's greater design. Perhaps our encounters with others, the friendships and even the challenges we face in relationships, are all part of the universe's way of guiding us toward growth. Each person we meet, each conversation we have, each moment of shared understanding contributes to our own journey, helping us evolve and awaken to deeper truths. If we begin to see ourselves as interconnected with all things, we start to recognize that every encounter, every interaction, is an opportunity for mutual growth. We are not isolated beings, living in separate bubbles of existence. We are all part of a greater cosmic system, one that is constantly moving, evolving, and learning. The universe, in its wisdom, may be guiding us through our interactions with one another, offering us the chance to heal, to learn, and to grow through the people who cross our paths. This interconnectedness also extends beyond human relationships. Every element of nature, every animal, plant, and even the smallest insect plays a role in the cosmic dance. As we become more attuned to this flow, we begin to see that the universe is not just guiding us individually, but guiding all life on Earth. Every organism, every ecosystem, every weather pattern is part of the same interconnected system. The health of one part affects the health of the whole. In this way, we are not just passive recipients of the universe's guidance. but active participants in its unfolding. We have a role to play, not only in our own personal growth, but in the growth and well-being of the larger system. Our choices, our actions, and our awareness ripple out into the world, affecting the people and the environment around us, and in turn, we are shaped by the world and the people we interact with. The universe's guidance is not just about individual awakening, it is about collective evolution, where every step we take forward is a step toward greater unity and harmony. This realization asks us to be more mindful of our impact on the world. As we awaken to the cosmic flow, we begin to understand that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. Our actions, no matter how small, contribute to the greater narrative of existence. The more we align ourselves with the universe's guidance, the more we recognize that we are all, in essence, guiding each other through our words, our actions, and our shared understanding. As we continue to explore this profound interconnectedness, we begin to recognize a deeper truth. The universe's guidance is not just an external force, but something that is reflected in our very nature. We are not simply passive beings carried along by cosmic currents, but active participants in the unfolding story of existence. The more we open ourselves to this guidance, the more we begin to see that it is embedded in every aspect of our being, from our thoughts to our emotions, to the very cells in our bodies. Imagine, for a moment, that the universe is not just guiding us externally, but that it has already placed the potential for growth and transformation within us. Our consciousness, our awareness, is the key to unlocking the deeper wisdom of the universe. Every moment of self-reflection, every insight we gain, brings us closer to the universal truth that binds us all together. This process is not about seeking answers outside of ourselves, but about awakening to the truth that lies within. Just as a seed contains the potential for an entire tree, we too are born with the potential to grow and evolve in ways that are deeply connected to the universe. The universe does not force this growth upon us. It provides the conditions and experiences that allow us to unfold. We are given the space, the time, and the opportunities to awaken, to expand our awareness, and to align ourselves with the cosmic flow. The key to aligning with this flow is surrender, not in the sense of giving up, but in the sense of trusting the process. It is about letting go of the need to control every aspect of our lives, and instead allowing ourselves to be guided by the larger intelligence of the universe. This doesn't mean passive acceptance, but active participation in the unfolding of our own story. We trust that the universe will provide what we need, at the right time, in the right way. But this surrender is not always easy. Our minds, conditioned by society and individual experience, often want to take control. We fear the unknown, resist change, and struggle to trust that the universe is guiding us in the right direction. But as we learn to trust, to let go, and to embrace the mystery, we begin to see that the universe's guidance is not a force of control, but a gentle invitation to move in harmony with the greater flow of existence. When we begin to see life in this way, We understand that we are not separate from the universe. We are part of it, woven into the fabric of its design. The universe does not simply guide us from the outside. It is within us, guiding us through our intuition, our emotions, and our inner knowing. Each step we take on our journey is not just a step toward understanding the universe, but a step toward understanding ourselves as integral parts of it. As we delve deeper into this connection between ourselves and the universe, the realization becomes clearer. Our very existence is part of a larger, cosmic plan. The guidance we seek is not a distant force pulling us along, but a part of the flow of life itself, a life force that permeates everything, from the tiniest particles to the vast stretches of galaxies. It is the rhythm of existence, a pattern that is woven into the very fabric of our being, guiding us as we grow and evolve. This concept of a deeper, universal rhythm challenges the idea that life is simply a series of random events or accidents. Instead, it suggests that there is purpose and order to everything, even in moments of chaos. Consider how the seasons change, how the tides rise and fall, and how life on Earth ebbs and flows. These cycles are not arbitrary. They are part of a larger cosmic dance, one that has been unfolding for billions of years. Just as the planets follow their orbits in perfect harmony, perhaps we too are part of a larger orbit, a journey that is unfolding with precision, even if we cannot fully see the bigger picture. When we begin to recognize this, it becomes clear that the universe is not some vast, cold machine that operates without meaning. Instead, it is a living system, one that is constantly growing, evolving, and transforming. And we, as conscious beings, are invited to participate in this transformation. The universe is not simply guiding us toward a specific endpoint. It is guiding us through a process of awakening to the interconnectedness of all things, to the deeper truths that lie within us, and to the greater purpose we serve as part of this grand cosmic unfolding. But this journey of awakening is not always straightforward. There are moments of uncertainty, of doubt, of pain and loss. Yet these moments, too, are part of the guidance. They are opportunities for growth and expansion. Just as a seed must break through the soil to grow into a tree, we too must sometimes break through our limitations, our fears, and our attachments to fully realize our potential. Each challenge, each moment of struggle is a chance to evolve, to grow stronger, and to deepen our connection to the universe's rhythm. This process of transformation is not just individual, but collective. As humanity, we are all moving through this cosmic journey together, each of us contributing to the larger story. Just as individual cells come together to form the body, we as individuals contribute to the collective consciousness of the planet. The more we awaken to our true nature, the more we align with the universe's purpose, and the more we contribute to the growth of the whole. Every act of kindness, every moment of awareness, every choice to live with greater intention ripples out into the world, influencing the collective consciousness and helping to guide the universe toward a greater state of unity and understanding. As we progress deeper into the exploration of our connection to the universe, we begin to understand something profound. The universe's guidance is not only external but internal as well. It is within us, woven into the very structure of our thoughts, emotions, and actions. We are not merely passive observers of cosmic events, but active participants in the universe's unfolding story. The key to this deeper connection lies in our consciousness. The more we awaken to the truth that the universe is not separate from us, but part of us, the more we begin to understand that our inner lives mirror the greater cosmos. Just as galaxies swirl in a dance of creation, our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions create ripples within the fabric of existence. We are co-creators of the universe's evolution, shaping its flow through our awareness and our choices. This realization asks us to look beyond the physical realm and begin to see the universe as a vast, interconnected web of energy and consciousness. The stars, the planets, and even the smallest particles are all expressions of this energy, each one vibrating with purpose, each one contributing to the greater symphony of life. Our consciousness, too, is an expression of this universal energy. It is not limited to our minds, but part of a greater cosmic intelligence that spans the entire universe. When we begin to view the universe in this way, we realize that it is not something to be conquered or controlled. Rather, it is something to be embraced. The universe invites us to be fully present, to engage with the world around us with awareness and intention. By doing so, we align ourselves with the greater cosmic flow, allowing the universe to guide us through the process of self-discovery and awakening. But this process is not always easy. It requires us to release our attachments to the material world, to let go of the illusion of control, and to trust in the wisdom of the universe. The universe does not impose its will on us, but offers us the opportunity to learn and grow. It provides us with the tools we need, intuition, reflection, and insight, to navigate the uncertainties of life. It does not give us all the answers, but it gently leads us toward deeper understanding. In this way, the universe's guidance is not a force that dictates our actions, but a subtle invitation to expand our awareness, to deepen our connection to all that is, and to trust in the process of evolution. Just as the natural world evolves through cycles of birth, growth, and decay, so too do we. Our individual journeys are part of the larger cosmic cycle, one that moves us toward greater unity, understanding, and enlightenment. As we approach the final stages of this exploration, we begin to understand something truly remarkable. The universe is not simply a place of external phenomena. It is also a vast inner landscape. The more we awaken to this inner universe, the more we realize that it mirrors the outer cosmos in profound ways. Just as galaxies spin in the night sky, our thoughts, feelings, and intentions are like stars in the vast expanse of our inner world. each one contributing to the larger patterns of our existence. This realization invites us to look within as much as we look outward. The search for meaning, the desire to understand our purpose, is not just a journey through the external world, but a journey into the very heart of who we are. The more we explore the depths of our own consciousness, the more we begin to see that the answers we seek are not out there somewhere, but within us all along. The universe, in all its vastness, is a reflection of the inner universe within each of us. When we embrace this deeper connection, we begin to understand that we are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of it. Our consciousness is not just an individual experience, but a link in the larger web of cosmic consciousness. Each thought, each action, each moment of awareness is a thread woven into the tapestry of existence. As we awaken to this truth, we begin to see that we are not just passive participants in the universe's unfolding story. We are active co-creators, shaping the flow of life through our awareness and choices. This shift in perspective brings with it a profound sense of responsibility. If we are part of the universe's ongoing evolution, then it is up to us to align ourselves with its deeper flow, to live with greater intention, and to make choices that contribute to the collective growth of all beings. The universe does not simply guide us from the outside. It invites us to take part in its unfolding, to awaken to the deeper truths that lie within us and all around us. The key to this alignment is trust. Trust in the process of life. Trust in the guidance the universe provides, and trust in our own ability to respond to the challenges and opportunities that arise. The universe does not force us to follow a specific path. It simply offers us the conditions and experiences we need to grow. It is up to us to choose how we respond, to choose whether we embrace the mystery and allow ourselves to be guided, or whether we resist and try to control the journey. As we trust in the process and align ourselves with the cosmic flow, we begin to see that the universe is not a distant, impersonal force, but a living, breathing entity that is intimately connected to us. We are not alone in this journey. The entire cosmos is with us, guiding us, nurturing us, and helping us evolve into the beings we are meant to become. As we reach the final part of our journey, a profound realization settles in. The universe, with all its complexities, is not a series of random events, but a living, dynamic system that is constantly evolving, and so are we. Our awareness, our consciousness, is not separate from the cosmic flow. It is an integral part of it. In fact, we are not just observers of the universe's unfolding. We are active participants, co-creators in a story that stretches across time and space. This cosmic journey we are on, with its many twists and turns, is not one that has a predetermined end. It is a process of continuous growth, learning, and evolution. Every experience we have, whether joy or pain, clarity or confusion, is a necessary step in our growth. Just as the universe itself evolves, so too do we. gradually awakening to the deeper truths of our existence and our place in the cosmos. Perhaps the most important lesson the universe offers is the lesson of trust. Trust in the process, trust in the unfolding of life, and trust that even in times of uncertainty, we are always being guided. The universe may not give us all the answers we seek, but it provides us with the conditions and experiences that allow us to grow, to learn, and to deepen our understanding. It does not impose its will on us, but invites us to engage with it, to listen, to feel, and to respond with awareness and intention. This trust is not passive. It is an active participation in the cosmic rhythm, a willingness to move with the flow of life instead of against it. It means embracing the unknown, acknowledging that the answers we seek may not come immediately, but are revealed in time as we evolve. It also means recognizing that we are not isolated from the universe, but deeply interconnected with it. The universe is not something out there, separate from us. It is in us, and we are in it. As we continue to awaken to this deeper connection, we realize that we are part of something much greater than ourselves. The universe is not a cold, indifferent space. It is a conscious, living entity, and we are an integral part of its unfolding. Just as a cell is part of the body, so too are we part of the universe, contributing to its growth, its evolution, and its greater understanding. This journey we are on is not just about seeking answers. It is about becoming more aware, more connected, and more attuned to the cosmic flow. It is about aligning ourselves with the deeper intelligence that guides us, learning to trust the process, and embracing the mystery of life. In doing so, we not only discover our place in the universe, but we contribute to its ongoing evolution, shaping the story of existence one moment at a time.